I've been thinking, how could I combine two of my favorite things in a video for everybody? And I was like, what better way than to talk about marketing and marketing tactics while eating tacos? So we're here at a taqueria, like, I don't know, a few minutes from my house. And what we're gonna do today is we're gonna talk about the ultimate hack to growing your practice and getting more customers, more patients with meta ads, specifically for chiropractors. And so I just ordered a bunch of tacos. They don't have the table out today. So as soon as we get those, we're gonna go in the truck and actually record this. But here's what we're gonna talk about. I got asked by a chiropractor today on a call. He said, hey, how can I get, I'm spending a bunch of money on ads and I'm getting customers and I'm getting new patients, but how do I get more? I want more, Cody, I want more. What do I do? And so after getting a little bit of data from him and some numbers, the answer was super obvious. He just didn't know what to look for. And so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get my tacos and we're gonna go sit in the truck. I'm gonna eat tacos and I'm gonna talk to you about tactics. And we're calling this, by the way, we're calling this series Tacos and Tactics, where I'm just gonna go get different tacos at different places in town, and then we'll talk tactics on how to grow and how to get better at ads and marketing and all that stuff. So if you wanna learn how to grow, you keep watching, because you're probably making this mistake with your marketing or your ads. And if you are, you're missing out on so much money and so many new patients. So I'm gonna wait for this thing to buzz, and then we're gonna talk more. The tacos are here. My love for tacos is so real. I'll show you these real quick. Come on, Judah, come in here. So these are the tacos. I got carnitas tacos. I've never actually gotten tacos from this place. So the first bite here is gonna be very real. I'll let you guys know. And we're gonna capture it because this looks really good, by the way. Here we go. Ooh. They're really good. Wow. I almost don't want to record any more of the video because I just want to eat. Oh man, that bite right there. So they crisped the carnitas correctly. That's a big key. But you're not here to just watch me eat tacos. So let's talk about this chiropractor's ads. So he was asking me, he's like, Cody, what can I do to keep growing? Like, here's some stuff. So I asked him for his numbers. Last month, he spent $3,000 on ads, okay? From that, he got 25 new patients, and each patient signed up with about an average of about $1,000 plan. So he effectively turned $3,000 of spend into $25,000, okay? Great. It's about an 8x return. And when we did the math, and this is the important number here, okay? He acquired a customer. So there's something in business called a CAC, cost to acquire a customer. His CAC was at $120. And so for every $120 he spent, he acquired a customer, and he acquired a $1,000 customer. So almost 10xing, right? So whenever he acquired a customer, 10x is money on every customer. But big picture campaign, 3,000 in, 25K out, it's about 8x ROAS, okay? So what we have to understand here is that when you get this kind of data and you get these numbers, what we need to do is make data-driven decisions. What happens too often is, and the reason he was asking me this is because he was getting too emotional about this. He was scared. Do I spend more money? What do I do? And as soon as I laid it all out for him and said, here's the deal, bro. You spent $3,000, you made $25,000, you're 8xing your money, you're acquiring a customer for $120. That means essentially every $120 you spend, you're gonna acquire a new customer at an average clip of $1,000. Now let me ask you this. Because we have this data, and this data, by the way, is not just last month. This has been months and months and months and months, and he's just kept it where it's at. And so I asked him, I said, now that you see this data, what do you feel? And he was like, I'm crushing it. I was like, yeah, you're totally crushing it. And so what I told him was to do is, if you know you're getting a customer for $120, and you know that for every 120 bucks, whoa, I just spit food in my car. Not cool. For every 120 bucks, you're getting a $1,000 customer. What do you think you need to do? He goes, I think I need to spend more money on my ads. Yeah, that's exactly what you need to do. And here's the deal. He's gonna start spending more money on his ads now, but he's doing it from a place of confidence, and he's doing it fueled by the data, not his emotions. So it's a couple takeaways from this. First of all, he's been running these ads for months. There's no way to get big picture data that you can confidently make data-driven decisions on scaling if you just run an ad for a week or 2 or 3 and then turn it off because you feel a certain way. You've got to let the game play out so that you can get the data. And second, we got to take emotion out of this. We've got to take the fear or the wondering what might happen if we spend more. Well, we already have the data. We have the data of what happens when we spend. You get customers. So all this to say, on this beautiful tacos and tactics episode, make data-driven decisions. Let your ads go long enough so that you can get data and make those decisions based off data. Because here's the deal. The shorter time frame that you run your ads, the more likely it is going to be that you're going to make a decision based on total emotion, not off the data. And as you let the ads go and you let them run, when you know what to look for, you can make data-driven decisions that help you grow predictably, consistently, and confidently. So, know your numbers. Know your cost to acquire. Know your ROAS. If everything's looking good, spend more money. Get more patients. And if you need help doing this, come on over to my Instagram, @CodyChapman. I talk about ads all the time. I talk about marketing all the time. And what I do is I teach chiropractors how to run your own ads so you don't have to be held hostage by stupid agencies. And you can be like this guy, making a bunch of money, growing your business, helping more people. It's not that hard. So, love you guys. I'm gonna eat the rest of my tacos. Peace out.